Hi guys, Paul here. So this is going to be like a two-part video. The part in the thumbnail is going to follow this. Just wanted to do a real quick update and let you know what was going on. I'm obviously not going to do a good, bad, the bad, and the books this week. Last week was another week from hell. So I had an issue where my wife and son were in a car accident. They're okay, but I did have my son in the hospital until 3 a.m. and he was a hit and run driver who was unlicensed. Thankfully, I had neighbors who saw the accident, followed him, got his info. The police caught him where he had to go ID him, and my wife's car was pretty much totaled. So it's been nonstop trying to deal with insurance companies and rental companies to get a temporary car and all kinds of stuff. And then on top of that, this weekend, I was finally moving some of the people out of my house, so I spent the entire weekend moving people. This whole week, I really got nothing read. But after a few hours after we got settled with my son back from the hospital and everything, I actually did a buddy read video with Jake from Pulp. We are the one thing I did finish last week, Star Witches. So that'll be airing on his channel over on Pulp Friday, June 20th, I believe. I'll post something for notification for it in my post list, because I doubt I'll shoot a video to let you know that I shot a video. But isn't that what I'm doing now? Anyway, so like I said, the second half of this is actually a promo for a new segment I'm going to be doing coming up, and that's what the thumbnail should say. So anyway, like I said, I just wanted to let you know where I stood, what was going on, and apologize for not getting better content out. But aside from that buddy read video that's going to be on Jake's channel, I am going to start working on a big, really big haul video that I maybe will post like the next day after this or whatever to make up for it. And then I'm going to work on something to put out Thursday so it doesn't clash with the video from Friday. So I just wanted to let you know, like I said, stick around, because immediately following this, I'm doing a promo for a new segment, as the thumbnail states. I'm shooting them separately because life. Anyway, so thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. And stick around for that video, because the other me is there. Unsurprisingly, it was recently revealed that women find reading the most attractive hobby a man can have. Yet, leisure reading by men is at an all-time low. I can understand why. At a time when there's never been more distractions, books aimed at men and readers of a certain taste are getting harder and harder to find. The traditional publishing industry is no longer looking to market to an audience that they don't believe is even there. If you walk into a Barnes & Noble, it now looks more like a florist than a bookstore. Shelves and tables are filled with romantasy and books whose covers are all the same, and certainly not aimed to attract new male readers or even women who don't want to be fed assembly line fiction. I'm a 4-decade veteran of the bookstores, and even I can no longer walk the aisles and find something that calls to me. I grew up in the 80s when theaters and TV were filled with action heroes, and shelves were covered with books that had imagery that called out to all readers, to everyone. And believe it or not, they still exist. But like good metal, you gotta dig for it, because mainstream, they're just not featuring it anymore. So if you know Die Hard was an awesome Christmas movie and Han shot first, if you would hand John Wick a pencil and smile when Neo knows Kung Fu and the Crow gets his vengeance, if your movie night could contain things like Jason, The Thing, or Alien, if you like 007, Indiana Jones, or Sam Spade, if you're into soldiers and spies, detectives and vigilantes, monsters and murderers, then this book segment may be for you. My intention is to do short, to-the-point reviews of books and series that you may enjoy or will inspire you to read fiction. Books that may be really new, really old, indie published, or just buried. Action, adventure, crime, horror, sci-fi, and fantasy that's just fun. Books that are no nonsense, no fluff, no BS. And this is a no PC zone for those who just want badass books. This will mostly feature books that are easily obtainable, whether in paper, ebook, or audio. But I also may include some nostalgic treasures as well. My other content will continue to grow and evolve on this channel. So if this segment sounds like something you'd enjoy, subscribe, comment, and share. And come join me on Ink and Ammo. Yippee-ki-yay, mothers. Now let's kick down the door. What the